Imagine a car so extreme, so raw, so unapologetically powerful that it doesn't just push the limits of engineering, it obliterates them. A machine born not for the streets, but for the track. A car that can go from 0 to 124 miles per hour in just 6.1 seconds and keep climbing all the way to a top speed of over 310 miles per hour. This isn't science fiction. This is a Bugatti Bolide, 2025's most ferocious hypercar, a carbon fiber comet built for one purpose: pure, unrelenting speed. This is not just a car. It's a statement, a declaration of what's possible when engineering meets obsession. And in 2025, Bugatti hasn't just raised the bar, they vaporized it. Welcome to the beast of 2025. Now let's take a closer look at what makes the Bolide such a visual shockwave. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the Bolide looks like it's moving, even when it's standing still. That's the magic of its track-focused design. Up front, there's no traditional grille. Instead, you get a massive functional air intake split by a sharp central fin, feeding oxygen straight into the heart of the beast. On either side, ultra-slim LED headlights cut through the dark like laser beams, flanked by aggressive dive planes that slice the air with surgical precision. Look at those proportions. The Bolide is low, just 45 inches tall, and wide, with a stand so planted it looks like it's been bolted to the tarmac. Every curve, every vent, every crease has a job. The long, sculpted hood channels air over the roof and into the massive rear wing. The side intakes? They're not for show. They feed the twin-turbocharged V12 behind the driver. And check out the rear wheel arches, flared like a sprinter's calves, housing 18-inch magnesium rims wrapped in track-spec Michelin racing slicks. Out back, it's pure motorsport theater. A full-width rear wing made from carbon fiber adjusts on the fly, generating downforce equivalent to the car's own weight at top speed. Beneath it, a colossal diffuser channels airflow with the precision of a wind tunnel, while for exhaust tips, arranged in a perfect square, roar like a dragon clearing its throat. And the wheels, forged magnesium centerlock hubs, built for endurance and extreme heat resistance. These aren't your average rims. They're race-grade, lightweight, and designed to handle the brutal forces of 300-plus mph runs. The entire body is made from carbon fiber, including the monocoque chassis, which shaves weight down to just 2,733 pounds, nearly 1,000 pounds lighter than a regular Chiron. That's like removing an entire compact car from the equation. Every panel, every duct, every surface is optimized for aerodynamics and cooling, with airflow mapped down to the millimeter. This isn't just designed for beauty. It's designed for survival at the edge of physics. Step inside, and you immediately realize this is not a luxury grand tourer. This is a cockpit, a fighter jet for the tarmac. There are no plush carpets, no wood trim, no massaging seats. Instead, you're greeted by exposed carbon fiber Alcantara and a single race-spec bucket seat wrapped tightly around you like a second skin. The steering wheel is pure motorsport, flat-bottomed, thick-rimmed, and loaded with controls for traction, engine mapping, and differential settings. Behind it, a digital cluster delivers only the essentials: speed, RPM, oil pressure, and lap times. Nothing more, nothing less. The seat itself is fixed with the pedal box and steering wheel adjusting to fit you, just like in an F1 car. It's a setup that demands commitment. You don't just drive the Bolide. You strap into it, buckle up with a 6-point harness, and become part of the machine. There's a small storage compartment behind the seat, barely enough for a helmet and gloves, which tells you everything you need to know about priorities here. Comfort? Minimal. Focus? Absolute. Build quality? Impeccable. Every stitch, every weld, every surface feels like it was forged under pressure and polished by perfectionists. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of tech does a car like this carry? After all, this is 2025, but the Bolide doesn't play by the usual rules. There's no infotainment screen, no Apple CarPlay, no voice assistant named Alexa. Why? Because distractions have no place here. Instead, the technology is all about performance and control. Adaptive telemetry systems monitor tire pressure, brake temperature, suspension load, and engine output in real time, feeding data to the driver and the team via a built-in telemetry hub. You can download lap data, analyze corner speeds, and fine-tune every aspect of the car's behavior from a dedicated app. There's also a fully customizable driving mode selector on the steering wheel, letting you switch between wet, sport, and race modes in milliseconds. The active aerodynamics, front splitter, rear wing, underbody flaps, all adjust automatically based on speed and driver input, maximizing grip and stability, whether you're braking into a tight hairpin or blasting down a straight. LED lighting is minimal but functional. Position lights up front, brake lights out back, and a strip of red LEDs along the rear deck that pulse when the engine is under full load. No frills, no gimmicks, just intelligent systems working silently behind the scenes to keep you on the edge safely. And then there's the engine, the heart of the Bolide, the reason it exists. A monstrous 8.0-liter quad-turbocharged W16 engine. Yes, W16. Tuned to produce a mind-bending 1,850 horsepower when running on 110-octane racing fuel. That's not a typo. 1,850 horses, unleashed through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that snaps shifts faster than you can blink. In regular trim, it makes 1,600 horsepower on pump gas, which is still more than most supercars on steroids. 0 to 60, 2.1 seconds. 0 to 124, 6.1 seconds. 0 to 186, just 13.8 seconds. And if you have the space and the courage, it will keep going all the way to 310 miles per hour. The sound? Imagine 2 jet engines strapped to a rocket and set loose. A deep, guttural roar at idle that builds into a shrieking crescendo past 6,000 RPM. The exhaust note is raw, unfiltered, and absolutely intoxicating because there are no fake speaker systems pumping sound into the cabin. What you hear is exactly what the engine produces, echoing through titanium exhaust pipes that glow red under heavy load. On the track, the driving experience is nothing short of transformative. The steering is razor sharp with zero play and immense feedback, so you feel every ripple in the asphalt. The suspension, fully adjustable Aleen's dampers with pushrod actuation, keeps the car glued to the ground, absorbing curbs and compression bumps like it's on rails. The carbon ceramic brakes, measuring 17.7 inches up front and 16.5 inches at the rear, can bring the Bolide from 200 miles per hour to a standstill in under 5 seconds without a hint of fade. And the aerodynamics? At 155 miles per hour, the car generates 1,985 pounds of downforce, more than its own weight. That means it could theoretically drive upside down on a ceiling if the tunnel were long enough. But it's not just about numbers. It's about the feeling. The way your spine vibrates with every gear change. The way your vision narrows as the speed builds. The way your hands grip the wheel tighter with every apex. This isn't a car you drive casually. It demands respect, skill, and focus. It rewards precision and punishes hesitation. And when you get it right, when you nail a corner sequence, when you feel the rear end dance and catch it perfectly, that's when the Bolide reveals its true nature. Not as a brute, but as a ballet dancer in a tank. Now let's talk fuel. Because yes, this is still an internal combustion monster in an age of EVs. The Bolide runs on high-octane gasoline, 98 RON minimum, 110 octane recommended for full power. It has a 26.4-gallon fuel tank, which might sound large, but trust me, it empties fast. On track, fuel consumption can hit 3 to 4 miles per gallon under full load. That means you're looking at a maximum track session time of about 30 to 40 minutes before needing a refuel. In real-world terms, this isn't a car you take to the grocery store. It's not built for commuting. It's built for circuits, for time attacks, for setting records. Emissions? Well, let's just say the Bolide isn't aiming for an eco award. It's a celebration of combustion, of raw power, of mechanical excess. And in 2025, where most automakers are chasing efficiency and electrification, that makes the Bolide not just rare, but revolutionary in its defiance. So what are the pros? First, the performance is otherworldly. There is no production car on Earth that matches the Bolide's power-to-weight ratio, top speed, or track capability. Second, The engineering is flawless. Every component has been rethought, reworked, and optimized for one goal: speed. Third, the exclusivity. Only 60 units were built, each priced at around $4.8 million before taxes and customization. Owning one isn't just about wealth. It's about being part of a tiny, elite group of collectors and drivers who live for the thrill. But it's not without compromises. The first con? Practicality. This car has no trunk, no rear seats, no climate control beyond basic ventilation. It's not street legal in most countries without modification. And even where it is, good luck finding a road that can handle it. Second, the ride. On smooth tarmac, it's firm but manageable. On anything less than perfect pavement, it's punishing. This is a track machine first, and that shows in daily usability or lack thereof, compared to rivals, and the picture gets interesting. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS, a brilliant track car, but it makes only 518 horsepower and tops out around 184 miles per hour. The Mercedes-AMG 1, a hybrid F1 car for the road, sure, but it's complex, fragile, and lacks the Bolide's raw simplicity. The Koenigsegg Jesko, closer in spirit, with 1,600 horsepower and a top speed claim of 300 miles per hour, but it's heavier and hasn't proven its numbers like the Bolide has on the Nardo test track. The Bolide doesn't just compete, it dominates in its own category. There is no category, really. It's in a league of one. So, who is this car for? Not for the casual enthusiast. Not for the weekend cruiser. The Bugatti Bolide is for the true believer, the driver who lives for the track, who breeds speed, who sees a stopwatch as a personal challenge. It's for the collector who wants the most extreme expression of automotive engineering in 2025. It's for the few who don't just want to drive fast, but to feel what it means to be on the absolute edge of control. Who should skip it? Anyone needing practicality. Anyone who values comfort over cornering. Anyone who wants a daily driver. And honestly, anyone afraid of what 1,850 horsepower can do when unleashed. So, final verdict? The Bugatti Bolide isn't just a beast of 2025. It's a landmark, a final, glorious roar of the internal combustion engine before the world goes electric. It's terrifying, exhilarating, and utterly magnificent. It's not the most practical car. It's not the easiest to live with. But as a pure, unfiltered expression of speed and engineering passion, it's unmatched. If you have the skill, the track access, and the budget, the Bolide isn't just worth it, it's unforgettable. If you made it this far, you clearly love cars as much as we do. So hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.